roughed out the basic shape of that. This bit's far too big, so I'm going to take some measurements from the other side and transfer them over from different points, and then just take an average and then sketch in the shape and see what it looks like. I've sketched it in roughly and it looks about right. The proportions look okay, but I've got to be aware of the fact that there is a footprint underneath where it actually does finish. So if I take too much off, it's not going to marry up, because there's got to be a little bit of undercutting, not a lot, but it does go back at an angle, so I've got to be aware of where that is. It's not that easy to see, so I'll have to just gently take bits off and work my way back. I've managed to cut this back to the original footprint. This was a bit difficult because it's so shallow there you can't actually see it, so I had to look back on the original footage I had before I glued this on and counted these little steps here to find where it would be, and then cut down to that point. It's a different shape than the drawing I put on the top. As you can see, this looks a little bit lopsided. This seems to be a bit longer. That's the measurement from the other one, so it's not a lot, but it is a little bit too big really, but it's the only place it can go because of the footprint underneath. I'll clean this up a little bit more, maybe take it down, that might help, and then cut the veins in and then move on to this bit here. It's a bit more difficult to do doing it this way when you're restoring rather than carving the whole thing from start, because you've got to do this undercutting and you can't really clean up underneath because this is all finished and polished and you don't really want to stab into it too much. I've caught it a little bit here and there, but it's unavoidable when you're doing this kind of thing. this branch here should curl round underneath, so there's a little piece missing there. You can see it's chipped out along the grain.